What's up, guys? Beezer here. Today I'm going to show you how to change the battery on your 2007 to 21 CBR600RR. Let's get to it. And all you're going to need to do this job is a 5mm Allen wrench and a 10mm socket with a driver, or you can use a broadhead Phillips screwdriver. Now, one of the first things you want to do before you install the battery is put it on a good charge. Most of the time when you get a new battery, they have plenty of charge to start it, but in order to get full potential out of the battery and longest life, you really want to charge it up to its full capacity before installing it. I use the factory stuff on this CBR. It's the USA battery. That's what they come with from the factory, and they're made in Japan, not some Chinese crap, and they have a tendency to have a little bit longer life than, like, say, your Discount Auto or Walmart or Napa batteries or what have you. So when you do this properly, I said you don't want to have your charger plugged in. So you want to just go ahead and connect your terminals first, and then plug in your battery charger. Now, the reason you do this, and I'm not so much sure as if it's a big deal anymore, but when you're charging a battery, you get electrolysis, which causes hydrogen. So if you're familiar with the Hindenburg, hydrogen's very flammable. So if you end up getting a spark or something off the charger while you're connected, while it's plugged in, you get a potential for fire or a battery explosion. Not that it's really likely, but it is a genuine possibility. So the battery is located underneath the seat. In order to remove the battery, you have to remove the seat, which you're going to need a 5mm Allen wrench. There's 2 bolts. One here. And one over here. Careful when you do this, you don't want to scratch your paint. Once you get the bolts removed, the seat pops right off. So there's a couple things you're gonna have to do. There's a little strap here that holds the battery in place. You'll have to remove that. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take off the battery strap, and you just grab it by the middle, pull a little slack, and up it comes. So when you remove the battery, you want to start with the negative side first always, and you can do that with either a broadhead Phillips screwdriver. I prefer just to use a 10mm driver. So you want to start with the negative side first. You just want to get it loose, crack it loose, and take it out by hand. I've got a couple things hooked here. I got my battery tender ground and the ground for the power commander. So if you don't have either one of those, all you got is just a negative cable. And also, it's probably a good time to put in a battery tender, because normally these batteries last about 2 years. With the battery tender, I've gotten about 5-6 years out of this battery. So, and then you want to remove your positive side. And you can see I got the positive cable for my battery tender there. Then you just lift straight up. And that's it, the battery's out. Okay, so now this thing's sat overnight and got a good charge, it's time to unhook it. So you don't want to unhook the terminals itself. You want to unplug the charger first. Okay, now that the charger is discharged, just unhook your cables, and that's it. So now we're ready to install the new battery. Okay, so now the battery's out of the bike, and now we're gonna prep the new battery. And what you're gonna want to do is just, it comes with these little the blocks and new screws. So you just want to unpackage that. Now in that package, you're gonna find 2 nuts that insert into the battery. And what I like to do is put a little dielectric grease on them to hold them in place, because when the nuts come out, they fall, and you don't have, then you end up losing them, and then that kind of sucks. So this helps keep it in place. One there. That way it'll help it stay more secure in the battery. Okay, now that we got our battery prepped, it's time to reinstall it. So just make sure you put it in the right direction. And you're gonna wanna connect your positive side first this time. Just the opposite of what you did before. And this is where putting that dielectric grease really helps out, because it'll help you thread it a lot easier and keep it in place. You don't want to tighten it too much. Just get it nice and snug. Give it a little extra turn. Now you want to go on and connect your negative side. So to make this easier, normally I just put the screws through the connectors first. There, be careful, you might want to have a magnet on hand, because if you drop one of these screws, then it's going to fall down in underneath the tank, and then you'll have to fish it out. And if you do, it's easiest with a magnet. Negative side's connected. Reconnect your strap. That's it. Battery's secure. Next thing to do is test it out. And to reinstall the seat's pretty easy. It's just like pretty much taking it off. It's got a little notch here. You just slide it into the spot behind the gas tank. Line up your holes. And reinstall the mounting bolts. That's it. Battery's installed. If you liked the video, like and share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Ride safe.